Welcome to Turing Live Code Challenge Round. Today is the second part of our interview, and we will be taking the live code challenge in our platform. Okay, there are two questions for you to solve there, and you will have 30 minutes to solve both questions. Sounds good?
Sounds awesome.
Nice. And the goal is you solve both questions under 30 minutes. And after that, we will have the React.js challenge. All good?
All good.
Nice. Okay, so in order to move forward to the next step, which will be the React Code Challenge, you have to solve both problems today. And I just want to give a shout out for our audience and let them know that we are recording this video because they asked it for. They comment in our previous video, and then we decided to make this video for them. What else? I have one question for you. And if you want to see the React Code Challenge, okay, if you want to see how we do the React practical test, give us a big fat thumbs up. Okay, subscribe to this channel if you are not subscribed already, and leave a comment in the comment section below. I want to see the React.js challenge, and then we are going to make it for you. Okay, let's go back for you, John. So what we need to do today is I will ask you to log into our platform and share your screen. Okay, you can do that and then share your screen, and then I will take from there. Okay.
Okay, sharing
all
my
right,
screen
so
just now.
let's go. Great. Okay, thanks for sharing your screen. So you can hit, okay, live coding challenge. Could you please hit that? Yes. All right, so let me explain you what we need to do there. Okay, we have this platform will build from scratch. Okay, and once you hit start the test, you see one environment that you have to solve two problems there. Okay, you have, okay, let's from the beginning. You have two questions to solve, and you have 30 minutes to solve both questions. Okay, it's not allowed to copy and paste. Is not allowed to search for this solution on Google. So if you have any doubts about documentation or how to do a map, for example, it's allowed. I can allow you to search on Google for that, but not for this solution. Also, you can print, you can console log there, you can debug there, but you just need to remember to remove your console or remove your debugs before you submit the solution, because it might affect your results. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
All right, so could you please hit start the test?
Of course.
And then yes. All right, so I'm going to explain you. I'll give you an overview of our platform, okay? Let's see. All right, great. Sometimes it takes time, okay? Don't worry about this. And the time only starts when the platform shows up.
Okay.
Great. So let me explain you a little bit, okay, before you get started. On your top and left, you have the select both problems, okay? You have problem 1 and 2. Can you select the problem 2?
Okay.
All right, so you can start with both, okay? If you decide to start with the first one, it's okay. If you decide to start the second one, it's okay as well. So on your top left, you have the select to select the problem. On your top right, you have the select to select your language, okay? I would like you to select the language that you want to take the live coding challenge today. You can select any language. For me, I'm good with anyone, okay? You can go there and select your language.
I'll choose JavaScript.
Okay,
right?
Great. So yeah, that's great. So all right, so let me give you more overview about this system. On your left side, you have the problem description, okay? And problem description, and also a few examples of inputs and outputs. On your right side, you have something that I call the playground, okay? It's a kind of VS Code, but limited. Yeah, I'm gonna explain limitation in a bit. But you have to write your solutions there. Okay, you have a few codes that to support your solution. Okay, I recommend you to don't update or don't make any change in the code below that green link. Okay, green line. See, yes, you don't need to update that. Please don't do that. On your down right, you have two rectangles. Okay, the first one is the rectangle that has the test input, the test that we're going to send for the first time, this one. And then if you go a little bit above that, you see two tabs, test one and custom test. Okay, can you hit custom test, please? Nice. There is the place that you will put your custom test. And on the right side, you have the result code. Okay, yeah, run code result. So this is you can use this to debug your solution. If you put any console log inside that function on the top, you will see it printed there. Okay, what else? As well, the solution, the return of the solution is also appear there, and the result for your custom input as well. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So if you find any problem, you can report a problem as well on your right down the left side. You can report a problem, and then you can reach out anytime. Okay. I encourage you to do that. If you find any problem there, you just report a bug. And I appreciate that. Okay, sometimes the developer find bugs that we didn't catch, and this is much appreciated. All right, so how do you test your solution? On the right side, all the way to the bottom, you have two buttons. Okay, one is to run the initial test. If you hit that, you can hit that right now. Could you please hit that? Yeah, so we are running this solution against your custom input and also the test one. Okay, on down the left square. Yeah, and then this is the output of your solution. If you try to console log something, can you add a console log and say like console log here? And then you can run the test again. Okay, it's unlimited. You can press run the test as many times as you want. And on the right corner, you will have your console log there. Did you get that?
Yes.
Nice. So just remember, before you submit, you have to remove your console log. Great. And then you are able to submit. Okay. What else? You can run the test as many times as you want. And once you are confident with your solution, and with your custom inputs as well, you can submit it and the system will ask you to take the second question. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, so in this meantime, if you refresh the page, could you refresh the page, please? If you refresh the page, you don't need to be, you need to worry about this because the system will resume from where you left. Okay, let's just wait a little bit. See, see the same page. Okay, you don't need to worry about that. One more thing that I would like you to be aware is the time. Okay, on the left side of the run initial test, you have this time counting down. Okay, you have 30 minutes to solve both questions. So if this time hits 0, we are going to submit your solution anyway. Okay, just watch the time. All right, so let me give you a few tips that can help you to solve any kind of problems, okay? The tip number 1, on your left side, you have the problem description. I recommend you to read the problem description even before you put your hands on, okay? Read the problem description and make sure that you understand, okay, that you understood the question and try to get the solution in your mind before you put your hands on. Once you have that, I would like you to read the example 1 and example 2 and try to formulate your solution. Okay, try to get the relationship between the input and the output. It will help you to solve your solution. Yeah, and also I would like to tip number 2, use custom inputs. Okay, on your down below you can use custom inputs to validate your ideas. Okay, tip number 3, you can write a pseudocode. Okay, in the same time that you are reading the question, you are writing the pseudocode, which is I will loop over the array, I will get the highest value, I will create one variable, I will do this, and that. It also could help you to speed up the process when you are trying to remember what you need to do, okay? But for today, you can skip that. And tip number 4, okay? You can write the code anyways. So if your solution is not optimized, don't worry about that. You have time to improve that, okay? Write the solution anyway and make it pass in the test. Sounds good?
Sounds awesome.
All right. Tip number 5 is test your solution against your custom input, because if you do that, it will once you do that, it will make sure that your solution is right, okay? If you add a custom input and then the output is the one that you are expecting, it's also make sure it will help you to make sure that your solution is working fine. And then the tip number 6 is, so once you have it done, once you test it against your custom input, you can you have a time to optimize that. And once you optimize, you can submit and take the second one. Okay, got it?
Got it.
All right, so let's do that. Okay, I would like you to read the question and explain me what we need to do.
All right. So most repeated character, given a string S, return the most frequent character and alphabet letter in the string S. So we have some 2 examples here. One with some characters and including numbers, and the output is D. So as I can see, like just looking, if we counted numbers, 3 would be the most frequent one, but it's only alpha characters. So that's why D is showing up. So this is something that I have to take care of.
Good catch.
Yeah, so in example 2, I think we have 5 Bs and they are separated, so it doesn't need to be
sequentially
joined
right?
together. Yeah. So 2 things that I have to keep in mind. We have some constraints as well. So the length of the string should be between 1 and 100 including. So and S contains lowercase and uppercase letters, and they should not be counted as the same one. So yeah, that's
great. Good catch. Good catch. It means if you find a B capitalized and a B lowercase, okay, the result might change. If you find 5B capitalized and 3B lowercase, the result will be 5B capitalized, right?
Yes.
Correct.
They should not be counted as the same. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Not 8 and 5 and 3. B capitalized is the correct answer. All right. So what do you have in mind in order to solve it?
So just like the first thing that came to mind is going through each character and calculating the score for each character. So I run through the string, and for every character that I find, I try to calculate the score for it. So I go through, count the numbers of this occurrence on the string. So the one with the highest score should be the answer. And always keeping track of the constraints. So B lowercase and B uppercase are different, and then I shouldn't count numbers in those checks.
Correct. Okay. And before you put your hands on, what's the time and space complexity for your solution?
So right now I run through the string.
Yes.
And in each run, I will go through it again to calculate the score. So it should be all of n square.
Okay. So let's see if it's all n square. Okay. And take your time to do that. And I recommend you to solve it anyways. And then we'll have a chance to improve that later. Okay.
Okay. I'll try to think of something while I'm coding.
Okay, great. So I would like to ask you to think out and loud. Then I can, I don't know, listen to your thoughts. Okay. And then I can help you if you have any problem. Thank you. Go ahead when you're ready.
First thing, let's go through the string. So we have for let I rule. So this would go through each number of the size of the string. So 0 to the string length -1. So I could check each one as if the string was an array of characters. Okay, so right now, so the character, let's just keep track of it. So character would be S at this position, so I position. So that would be the character that I'm checking. To start checking and counting it, I think I could check if it's a number. If it's not, I shouldn't continue tracking. I think that could optimize a bit, not counting every single one. So first of all, we could do, to check it, I think we could do less than A. I think we could go through ASCII table numbers. So if S is, I will do the opposite. So if it's not an alpha number, I will continue the loop. So we don't need to nest any other ifs.
Makes sense.
Okay. So if it's less than A, that's the smaller ASCII number, or not S, sorry, it's character. So is bigger than Z, that's the highest character on the ASCII table, I will continue. So I'll skip those if it's not A, between A or Z. So right now I only am checking this part. I will be only with the characters, alpha characters. So I could start counting their courses on the array. For that, I think the good thing would be having like tracking which one is the highest one number. So highest character. I'm not very good with naming variables, but
okay, that's good. Yeah, okay, that's good.
I will start with S. The only problem that starting with S0, if it's S0 could be a number, so I will start with no to avoid that. And let's keep track as well of the number of times that the highest character appeared on the string. So highest count, that would be 0 for start. And here we go, if we can go through the array and check every time this character appears. So let's try, let's use J as now. I could start at the same time that I'm in, because let's see if I could do that. I think so, that I can start from the time. The only problem is that I will be, if this character repeats later, so if I have J in the beginning, J at the end, this J at the end would not count all the J's, but they wouldn't surpass the first J. So yeah, it shouldn't be an issue to start with I.
Let's
could
see.
Improve a bit.
Let's see.
S.length. Oh, I'm using length with this. I don't think I don't need that. And now if the Sj is equal to the character, here I will need to keep track of how much occurrences it happens. So let occurrences, I think I've written that right. I hope so. Occurrences plus. And in the end, I could check if occurrences are more than the highest count. I have a question about it. I don't think it matters, but if we have a tie,
like bring anyone, bring the first one. Anyone. Yeah.
So I'll just leave at more than, not more than equal. Parenthesis more than highest.
Makes sense.
Count, sorry. Then the highest count would be your courses. And the highest char would be char. And at the end, I just need to return it. Return highest char. I think that should be it.
Great. And then you can hit the run initial test on your,
okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, it failed. Let's see why. Let highest char. It is, yeah, it is written right. So char sy. Let's console log the char. So we can see why it's outputting no. So okay, it's going B, C, 1, so it's going through everything. Let's see if our check is working. So if I set our console log here, only letters should appear. Oh, it's not passing this one. Okay, so we have a problem with our test if it's a character. I think a better way to do it could be a regex expression.
Wow.
Yeah, we could try that. Oh, so let's see. So if A through Z, oh, that's only single lower characters, but I think I could just add A to Z in here, Z in here, slash to make a reject string, test char, but this will give true if it is, so I should deny it. Just to be sure, I will add a parenthesis here. It's not necessary, but just to be sure.
Nice.
Let's try console logging it. Okay, right now everything is characters. That's awesome.
Nice.
Let's see. Let's see if it works. I think if I remove my console log, could influence it.
That was great. Okay, so just one parenthesis here. You remember that I said before you get started, you have to remove your console, because if you leave your console there, it might affect the result. Okay. Yep. So now it is working. Okay. Let's test your solution against the example 2. Okay, let's use the custom inputs.
Okay.
You cannot copy.
Oh, yeah, no. All right, I'll type it.
Oh, nice.
0, 8,
anything. Test with anything. Something that you have in mind. Yeah, and make sure that your.
Normally, my first test is just scrambling the keyboard. So I think we could try that.
But how would you count? How would you make sure? How would you make sure?
I just input a lot of strings at the end to make sure.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Just my first idea in mind. That's it. But I think we could think a bit about it later. So yeah, in this test, it should be B.
Of course. Nice. Yeah, I like this idea. Yeah, let's see. And the way that we have for you to see that on your right corner, scroll all the way to the bottom, and you should see B there. Correct? Awesome. All right. Yeah. So it's working. Okay. But your solution is a little bit complex. Okay. How do you improve that?
Yeah. Yeah, the first thing that I don't like about it is I'm running through the string twice, and one inside each other, so it's giving n square. And I think Yeah, I think we could improve that to keep track of the score with a hash table. So I can go through the string once and updating the score for each character in it. And then later I check which one is the highest one. I think that
sounds good. And so how it will improve? So now your solution is n square. So it will improve to
n, just n.
N. Let's see. So I like this approach. And just to share with you, n, it's a good solution for me. If you hit that, I might skip the second problem. Okay.
Awesome. Okay. Let's try. I think this part is okay. We don't need to change that. This test is working. So just this part of counting the occurrences, this part we should update it. We could leave those so we don't need to go through the hash table again, but let's create a hash table. Characters, direct, a little bit of Python vocabulary here, but
sounds good.
Let's go. So right here, I always have a character in my test. My char is always a letter character. So we have to update our hash table, right? So character dict on the position char is where I will save my score of the character is equal. I could use plus equal. The same thing, so I will just update it. So it will be creating. No, I can't do that because sometimes it's not available yet, the character dict, so it would be undefined and that wouldn't be good. So yeah, I can't copy. I forgot about that.
No,
character dict char or 0. Oh, sorry. Yeah, or 0 if it's undefined, plus 1. So this would keep track of my the amount of times that the same character appeared. And we can decide if it's the highest or not over here, so we don't need to go through the character dict again. So if character dict char is if right is more than the highest count. So the highest count is equal to character dictionary at position of the char, and the highest char would be equal to char. So this way I check if it's the highest, save it on a different variable. But even though each time I go through a character, I save it on the character dictionary, so I can reference it and update its value over time.
Good.
So I think that should work. Let's test it.
Let's see.
Success.
Nice,
Awesome.
man. So this is great. Okay, so you was able to solve the problems in way that was great already, and also you give me different ways to solve that. So that is what we are looking for. Okay, so I might skip the second one. I will skip the second one because I get what I want from you, just because you give me you explain me and you solve it using a good approach. Okay, you can hit submit. Okay, you don't need to go to the second one. Hit submit, and then you can stop sharing. Now we are going to the React.js code challenge. Okay, I will share a link with you, and then we can solve it together. Okay, but not in this video. So if you want to see this video, the React challenge, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel if you are not subscribed already, and comment down below, I want to see the React.js challenge, and then we're going to make this video for you, okay? One more thing that I would like to share with you guys is, I recommend you to be honest all the time, okay? Don't try to search on Google for the solution, because Turing is an AI-based company, and we have all possible solutions mapped in our platform. So if our AI thinks that your solution is a copy from one of these famous websites, our AI will flag your profile, and even though you pass it, your result might change, okay? Be honest all the time, and that is the future, okay? Don't forget to subscribe, give us a big fat thumbs up, like this video, comment down below, and then I hope to see you in the next video, okay? Thanks, João, and I hope to see you again. Take care.
Thanks, José.
Bye.
Thanks for having me again. See you.
Great. See you.